we had a story to tell, and we told it, and that really was the mission. The world needed to know the truth about Anvil, who we are, what we do. Our music really meant something to a lot of people, rockers, musicians, big rock stars, and most of the world didn't know that. And we got left out of the party in America initially, and now they let us into the party. And we've worked hard at what we do, believing in who we are, and that's all that movie is. It's like a slice of life movie. It shows friendship, dedication, never give up on your dreams, family. But those are things that everybody can relate to. We're just people. To be honest with you, when they were filming that movie, after about 2 years, they filmed for 2.5 years, but 2 years into it, I was going, what kind of movie is he making? You know what I mean? I wasn't following it because they're filming everything. I mean, everything. From arguments to good time. Like every crazy and so much stuff that you guys never saw. You know what I mean? And I was going, what kind of movie are you making? Like, but he's a genius. He was waiting for the right moments that would happen. So they filmed as we were walking. It could be anything. They filmed. It's crazy. I'm telling you, I've never been in experience. I'm a rocker. I'm not a movie star. But it made us into movie stars. That movie's success turned Lips and me into very, very famous people. Like I've never expected that kind of recognition. It's like whoa. I mean, Paul McCartney knows who we are. I mean, it was, we met Paul McCartney. It was like, hey, it's the Anvil boys. What? You know who I am? You know what I mean? It was like he was really stuff like that. I mean, I could talk forever about that kind of stuff from the movie. I could add it to all that if you like. For me, when the movie was finished, and after when they went to Sundance, is where it first was shown anywhere. After we were all there, and when we saw what happened there, I knew then that this thing is going to be go big, like whoa, like this is going to kill people. He's an old friend of ours. We met him in England when he was a 15-year-old kid. He's a drummer. He's a big fan of my drumming and the Anvil sound. And he just became our friend. And we were friends for every year for like 8 years, and then he disappeared. And he reappeared in 2005 on the internet. And we didn't know he became a movie Hollywood screenwriter. And me and Lips, during the 25 years we lost touch with him, we always wondered what happened to him. And he returned and he said, hey man, I'm in Hollywood, I'm making movies. And I was like, wow, we were kind of blown away by, he did well for that little kid. My memory of him was this little kid, right? And then Lips went down and met him, and they, took this many CDs down, gave them all this is what we've been doing, right? And that really, it inspired him. Like, these guys really want to make it. They're not screwing around. It inspired him. It actually inspired him. And then a week later, he came up to Toronto and got me and Lips together and said, I want to make a movie, some kind of movie, like a document. I want to tell your story. And that was it. That's how it happened. And we said, okay. And he said, the most important thing about this entire thing has to be is you guys must be yourselves. That's the magic. The world needs to really know who you people are, right? And I said, that's it. That's easy. So it was very easy to do. As far as they just filmed everything. And you guys saw what they've put together. Well, he's my friend, so we gave him full access. I trusted him. His intent was to help us. You know, sure, you could have made fun of us, and you could do anything you want, but I trusted him. So did Lips. You know, he's my friend, and he said, he said, listen, man, I want to help you guys. So I want to make a movie, but it's got to be really you guys and the truth, and we were open to that. You know, because we're genuine, real people. You know, we're rockers. We have a passion for it. You know, we're incredible. We are incredible musicians, but we're just regular. We're regular people. Listen, that movie's been seen by over 88 million people so far. Seen. You know, they've viewed it. Something in that figure is what they tell us, right? And it's not going to stop. It's like 4 years. You know, this thing's been around for 4 years already, and it's still rock. It's like it's unbelievable because it's all about the band for us. Everything's about the music, but we have this movie attached to us now, and it's like a killer promotional tool. If you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because every day somebody around the world is discovering Anvil, and then they check out our music, and they fall in love with it. You know, like even here, like today at the show here, the festival, most of the people here were people who were curious. Do you mean? They wanted to see, hey man, okay, let's check these guys out. Are they really any, like I said, are they really any good? Are they for real? What is this? I'm interested. And we are real. So that's why we're getting more successful. You know, we're making fans all the time. You know, we're selling more records, and we're playing to more people, and we're a real band. And that was the whole idea of the movie, is to show who we are as people, so you can check out our music. And at the beginning of the movie, there's testimonials from a few rock stars and stuff, right? I mean, when they put it out at the beginning, there was over 200 people who wanted to be in the movie. I mean, the list was crazy. You know, I mean, you wouldn't believe. I mean, it was everybody, and you wouldn't believe that. Going, who is the Anvil guys? Like, how could so many people understand or love these guys' music? But they always have. And we just picked the few key people. You know, Sasha did it, I think, very tastefully, and that's all they needed to make the point. Recognition has different levels, in my opinion. We were always recognized, but it's about being recognized by the masses, not just the underground. You know, our sound and style it's for everybody. You know, if you really listen to Anvil music all along, it has the true appeal for everybody, and it just hasn't had the break, as they call it, to get the exposure. But now it's happening. You know, things have changed, and lots of guys ask me all the time. Still tell me. So, like, since the success of the movie, what's changed in your life? And I haven't changed at all. Everything around me has changed. I'm the same guy. Everything's the same. But around me, it's all different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a day job no more. I have a real rock and roll manager, agents, record companies, tours. That's all changed. But me, I'm the same guy. And I'm having more, I've always had fun with this, I'm just having more fun now. To be really honest with you, that's a good question. We just finished currently in 2011, all last month, the month of May, we did our first coast-to-coast Canadian tour, headline tour from St. John, Newfoundland to Victoria, BC, right across the country. And it was amazing. We finally have the recognition in our own backyard, and that felt good. I was very happy. It blew me away, actually, because things have changed. That's what I'm saying. Things around me have changed. You know what I mean? So I'm like still me, walking in this new place. you know. But it's a good place, you know. People are, there's a lot of love out there, like a lot of love, and it's very weird. I'm a rocker, you know. I gotta deal with these other wild things that I can deal with it, but it's just I analyze the meaning of everything. That's the kind of person I'm, you know. What does this mean? And you know. No, Canada has completely woken up to Anvil. That'll be my answer. Okay. It's you know, we're distant brothers. You know, is the best. You know, some people ask, how many times do you guys fight? You know, and the funny thing is, we don't. You know, like in our whole entire friendship, you know, we've maybe had half a dozen kind of like blowouts. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, people think these guys, man, they fight all the time, and it's like, you know, and it's really not true. It's, you know, like if that's the real truth is, and they waited for 2.5 years to capture a really good argument for the movie. That's why they kept filming. He was also waiting. He needed something in that world, and you know, and finally something did happen. The producer kind of created, you know, like whatever, you know, like in real time what happened, you know, things created the thing, but all he needed was the movie gold, right? And he got it. But we don't. Our relationship is really, really good. I think, you know, it's a musical relationship, you know. When we're in our own lives, I never see him, you know, like if we rehearse and then, you know, if it's business music related, I see him, but you know, to hang out and stuff, I don't see him. So, you know, it has a dynamic like that. But we get along. Anvil has a sound that is unique to itself. And if we were to change it, we wouldn't be Anvil no more. And that's not what we're about. It's like, does AC/DC change their sound? You know, does Black Sabbath change their sound? You know, no. And does Anvil change their sound? No. We are who we are. And with our newest album, we really, in our since Metal on Metal days, you know, I tell everybody this, if Metal on Metal was the future of metal in 1982, then our new album, Juggernaut of Justice, is the future of metal in 2011. And why is that? Because it's a true to classic Anvil, true to form record. The sound, like, and that's what people want. And the record is being received like I've never seen anything like this in my whole career. It's like we just are being ourselves, and people want that. So that's why we must remain ourselves, not change. If we change, people know what happened to Anvil. So I think we're good the way we are. Well, the show today was killer, absolutely killer. The people engaged the band immediately, and I was completely. Our people want to see us now. You know, I know the movie opened the door for that, and people want to see if we're real, if we're really any good, and people are find out that we're the real deal. So I thought that it was great. You know, for 2:30 in the afternoon, it was killer. That's what I think.